Hello, my name is Parker Cummings and I'm going to show you how to build a potato gun. First of all, your supplies that you'll need is some PVC piping, a 2-inch barrel that's about 2.5 feet long with a thick wall you're going to want, and then an end piece here. This is a 3-inch diameter with a thick wall and it's 1.5 feet long. To put these together, you're going to need a conversion that will start off a 3-inch diameter down to a 2-inch that'll put them together, and then an end piece. This will go onto the end of the bigger barrel, and then you have a threaded cap that you'll put on. You can put your fuel in. You're also going to need some PVC primer and cement. Doesn't matter what brand, anything's fine. Some potatoes, hairspray, any brand is fine, and some super glue to hold in the fuse. And then our fuse, or our igniter, is a grill igniter. You can get one of these at any hardware store, usually for around $15. If you want a cheaper one, there's also flint options that you can spin and it'll create a spark. And then also a push stick to push down the potato in the barrel. For your 2.5 foot 2-inch diameter barrel, you're going to want to grind down an edge so that it's sort of sharp, so when the potato goes in, it'll cut off all the edges and go in a little nicer. Alright, then you're going to want to make sure the barrels are clean. So if you have a wet towel, just kind of wipe down the edges where it's going to be fitting with another piece. Alright, then we have our primer and cement ready. And then you can start with this piece, the conversion, onto the end of the barrel here. It'll go like this. So we're going to prime it first. Be careful with this stuff. It can be very toxic to your skin and other materials if it hits it. Alright, we'll set them aside to the next one. You want to put it in nice and tight and hold it for probably about 30 seconds tightly so that it stays in there, because it actually warps the piping a little bit. Alright, your next part you need to put together is the end piece and your thicker 3-inch end barrel. So this piece will be where you put the fuel in, and it's going to be able so that you can close it up, and it has a threaded end, and then our cap here. So we're going to prime again and be very careful with this stuff. It's very flammable, and just wipe it all down. It usually comes with an applicator right in the cap, so you don't have to touch it with your fingers or anything. Alright, we've got it primed and cemented. Now we can put it together here. Slide it in. Always try to make sure that you get it pushed in nice and tight, and then it's all the way in. And then just hold it for another while you're waiting for your pieces to dry, you can put your igniter in. This one is about a $15 igniter, and the rest of the piping is probably around another $15. It might be more if you don't have some of the supplies just at your house. If you have to go out and buy everything, it probably could go up to $60 or so. So for our igniter, there's 2 electrodes here that we're going to screw, that we screwed into the cap already. So you would have a screw that you could just drill in here, and it's pretty simple. Just put them in and they're already threaded. So you have a washer on here that'll hold them in place. And if you want to get them to stay a little bit tighter too, you can super glue them. So this will be our end piece that will screw into the back, and then once our fuel is in it, which is hairspray, we can just ignite it, and it creates a small spark on the inside that will light it. Alright, now that we've let this piece set a little bit with the conversion and our plug at the end, we're going to put it all together now, these two pieces. So once again, we'll prime here on the inside. And it is alright to put these primer and cement right on top of each other. You don't have to worry about mixing them, or you want to do it quickly too. You don't want to let them sit on their own and mix together. So once you have them both put on, try to go as quickly as you can to get the next piece put together. We'll insert this piece. Push it down on the ground if you want to make sure that it's in nice and good. And once again, hold it for 30 seconds to a minute so that it's all set. And then you have it all put together. Alright, here's our final product. All the cement is dried up. So next we're going to want to duct tape it. So what I have is just some regular gray duct tape to put over the joints just to strengthen them. In case something would go wrong, it'll make it last longer and be safer. And then I have some camo duct tape here just to make it look nicer instead of the white color. You also can paint it yourself. So once you're done taping here, you can use your spray paint. The spray paint will go right in the back tube here for a couple seconds. Make sure you have the cap ready to go right on. You don't want to let it sit and let it evaporate. So you want to put the end piece in right away. And once you're ready to shoot, I'd recommend kind of try to hold it away from your body as much as you can. Don't put it up on your shoulder or anything. It might be fun, but it's in case anything happens, you don't want to have it explode next to your face. So I recommend also that you be 16 or older building one of these and handling one. So we can begin taping up the joints here.
Hey, yo, Sap, what's good, bro? This man's kinda Hey, yo, the flies, motherfucker, in the room. Yeah, you know it's me. Bitches hating on him cause he started out here overly. Hopefully, I'll be at the top soon. For now, I'm at my house on the couch watching cartoons. You know how much you love it when you get in abundance. Give a fuck about a bunch when you always be the subject of discussion. But it's nothing when you stop and just say this because you walking out in public.
Bring it up, hairspray in here. Bad potato. Here it comes! That must be, yeah, the cement in the air around it. Yep. Something's leaking, I think.
Sticky and the liquor got him silly, but I take over the world when I'm on my Donald Trump. Look at all this money, ain't that some shit?